joining up on short side. We've got XANTARES, woxic, and Major. First shot, IMA kind of dropped it for a second, but is able to kill jottAAA without any impact in from the tees. They kind of second guess it, but he's not going to let them delay that time. IMA with a bit of bloodlust. Triple kill from him in the pistol. We get this gush back from Major, but talk about taking the fight on your own terms.
Massive confidence moves.
When everybody paused for a second, he wasn't having any of that.
And because he delayed from the balcony, the flashes weren't useful. Like, they expired. Player cold stayed there, and they just couldn't get out. This running with the flashes as you cross default is one of the most important parts of the exec. But also, they knew Immo was going to be up in the halls. They just couldn't get rid of him.
They tried to, but definitely found better timing on him. And IMA, to be honest, so does the Counter-Strike sometimes, but I don't anticipate that in this matchup. You know, we've gotten down to the best. XANTARES blindsides bit on his outer push around that balcony. The timing's good. Wonderful empty-handed. Forced by could suddenly upend the smiles on Navi's faces. 2 opening kills. Nothing back the other way. Not to mention IMA's already so wounded. Well, good for them. Somebody's celebrating. Oof, not IMA. Tries to peek out into arch side. XANTARES ready, and XANTARES has been one of the quieter pieces of the collective Eternal Fire success this week. And Eternal Fire will not waste a moment here. Just going to cut through that defense. Pretty easy.
Man, they're looking good. It's such a great shot. I mean, IMA just went to go on a scouting mission. It looked like he was going to shoulder peek. Might have committed to a spray, but XANTARES didn't give him time. Not just a top 8 threat.
You know, we can look over at Mongols and say, yes, the growing pains on stage. It's not the only squad to kind of taper off. Wicadia's arch wraparound is going to hear Alexi be storming that rotate. Door reopened over on the A site. Bit is on his own. So that IMA AK-47 is really what Eternal Fire are just trying to avoid, and they have absolutely selected the correct path to do that. There'll be a question as to whether Bit's surprise can catch them off, but it looks like Wicadia is doing a great job of making sure he won't die. There it is, Bit's chance. Obviously very difficult ask of him. Wicadia down to 20 means maybe another death comes out, but I think that AK is worth saving. And jottAAA knows it. That's why he's already creeping up Banana to try to deny.
It's the right guy to do it, full HP. Only 1 dead so far here for Eternal Fire on this round. Last round was massively successful. This is an incredibly healthy start.
Dust too, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right, when that
as soon as we
dropping
drop grenades. Yeah. Alexi's like, oh, this update's for me. Mac 10 charging forward with the bomb. Gonna go down. Alexi thinking skinny as JL's measly points of health are indeed enough. Had that grenade found him earlier, then maybe there's a bit more of a chance for woxic to clear out the entire site. He's got 5 extra seconds if he wants to try to plant bomb, but I mean, he knows he's probably doomed. He could try it. Body's gonna line up, and they'll just go charging at him for the second round. All right, just walking in.
Wide swing coming in. Yeah, that works.
Very nice. The support was there just in case the first kill comes back from Major. Instead, it's just going to activate as Eternal Fire will challenge Bit inside of his pit. Loses with nothing. XANTARES late to the draw, still gets the headshot first. It ain't easy to pop the headshot machine, but down goes Bit. Down to 40 health now. Bit still behind that wall. Wonderful gets popped instantly. XANTARES. That is what you bank on.
That's 2 times now Bit's died in pit from that range.
Okay.
What a spray.
Critical save for JL on the M4. Eternal Fire got that little buffer to work with, so we'll try to take it all down, and Alexi drops. Ooh. So JL, there he is. Back of Wicadia, and a pistol pops off. You've got emergency protocols here in place with jottAAA still up in the apartments. It's a little sketchy. XANTARES grabs bomb, so at least, I suppose, for Eternal Fire, they haven't lost that. And he's trying to grab the AK, but Wonderful instead gets spammed out. So jottAA's trying to be the savior here of round 8. But the guy who kicked it off for Navi in JL has repositioned this MP9 inside of the B site. 3 players coming at him right here, right now. Jumping Tech 9. Team kill, so be it. jottAA putting in the heavy lifting.
See.
You'd love to see it if you're JL. Major to call what's left from the sidelines. Caught in front of the smoke. Good re-aggression here from Alexi. T's still gonna challenge. You've got one stuck behind New Box. IMA is able to find the perfect angle through smoke. XANTARES down to a quarter, so despite the pressure that was about to be put on by Eternal Fire, Utility makes it a little bit awkward And in doing so, Na'Vi may have found a solution to holding this site. T's start to depart. They understand this one. Not going to go their way despite their best efforts. Smokes, utilities, just really making that one very awkward to try and get out. And then the two defenders that are on site do a great job of picking the right fights.
Both winners in my books.
Careful now. Yeah, not careful enough. jottAA, a freebie offered over to Wonderful.
Oh.
Reaction is for Wicadia to instantly take over Arch.
That's a cool move.
He's got a fight queued up versus Alexi. If the IGL is not cautious, he's going to step into it.
Oh.
jottAA, instant headshot.
Wicadia, yeah.
Excuse me. jottAA, dead man up in apps.
This is JL. I mean, Con is the normal place to go. If no one's top banana, it's obviously a very scary moment for him.
Just a very quick change up to the round prior as opposed to going 5 strong from banana. Wicadia not able to hang on to the map control he established. JL thinking about coming through here. You'd think a teammate would set him up with a flash, and you will find blind players, but not XANTARES. Wonderful through smoke is able to line up the op shot, but now woxic's going to take a similar angle and pop Bit's head.
He's fast now.
We go 2v2 with XANTARES back on Church. And as that smoke comes back up, it's going to cool off the retake, as will the flash. You see how white both the CTs were. And now with bomb beyond the halfway point, woxic with a more passive angle. Leans back and just waits. And when do they come? Now. Missed shot, baited out. You get XANTARES to double back. And as he gets shredded out by Wonderful, it's pressure back sight. Missed shot, and he gets the kill while on the bomb. So can he?
Oh, he's so close. Gets the kill right in the place where the bomb is.
In those final moments, you know, that's a great team building exercise, whether you want to go through it or not. Something we add to their repertoire.
Oh.
Alexi B, that's a nasty 5-7 kill. Flash comes out, you've got a player stuck grill. Can't quite connect on it, so he'll get stomped out by Wicadia. And that rotator who tried to set up Alexi, smoked off entirely. Emet, though, finds the planter. Bomb couldn't go down fast enough, and Wonderful just finds jottAA back sight. Now, this may have just slipped out of your hands. I say may have because there's the answer. You've got Wicadia looking for more as the last two jumble up on cross. woxic comes in, takes the player off the back end, but Bit will make the difference.
Wow.
Bullets, first and foremost. JL gets popped. 4 points of health.
Yeah, if they break this trend of being Na'Vi, it'll be a lot to do with XANTARES.
Molotov and a couple flashbangs, but they lose their singular A player, so now it comes down to the timing. Emet just somehow dodges all those Beretta shots. Good flash from Major, finishes off Emet, and then peels away on 12 health. So they'll just go for their bomb plant money. Not a bad thing here for Na'Vi. We'll see if they can hang on in a 4 versus 2 post plant. Smokes will allow for some sort of a reposition, and you're going to have a 1v1 between Wicadia and Wonderful. If you could pick that kill up, now suddenly they could turn back, because I think the banana smoke fades, yes sir, right now.
They need another smoke, and they don't have one.
CTs don't have a kit to play off of. Alexi B has kept a flashbang. He will throw that out. Major has to get off the defuse. And again, no kit, so that long 10-second stick. Alexi firing at him, kills him. And now the time's just not really here. A 2v4 post plan. And still a chance to take banana off this flashbang. Jostling up their positions, good lineup. Makes JL's job easy. He gets tagged down to 15 health, so he'll be a little nervous about following through here. That MP9 changes hands. They know Major's in sight, but which of these corners remains the question? You send Emet in on full health. He tries to snap over and gets the job done. Him and JL combining forces to take down that B defense. 3 players there, 3 players gone. Natus Vincere with a lead. Pimp is actually eternalfire's mascot.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh, that's a shot.
Wow.
That was a little weird one. I wasn't actually sure if he got it because we kind of see him blind.
I think his hand fell off his mouse.
Yeah.
Like he flicked up a bit, and JL bit last round.
Yes, he's got his back turned. Wicadia able to find Bit. I swear I just heard that step onto the box, so on high alert, they'll clear his corner. Wicadia can't kill the push fast enough. Alexi up close. Oh, he's got a second, but he exposes himself to JL, who will work this 1v4 with 50 health, and at least the first of the 4 comes for free.
Well,
Smoke in front of the library side definitely has a gap on it. He'll have to be careful as he crosses over. But could that also put them in a weird place where, no, okay, he wants to make sure it stays blocked off fully. Drops another smoke on top of it. Very committed position here up on Graveyard. They may be thinking he could be over in that pit. We'll see if he can catch even one off guard, but he misses the first chance. XANTARES takes him down, and with 3 players standing, Eternal Fire tie at 8. XANTARES feels like he wants to go, but he needs a flash. Wild blind.
Doesn't matter.
Not as if he saw that player beforehand, and Wicadia with the double kill on the corner. They wanted a trade so bad that they end up just walking into their own deaths on the chase. And look at this, called off already. Minute-long save.
It's an instant call. He's blind, he's blind, he's blind. Doesn't matter. There's a teammate behind them, XANTARES. If he doesn't get the first, the whole site gets toppled, but he does not get flustered by getting full flashed. Perfect spray, even with no vision.
He actually goes back for utility, so excuse me, Emed's going to take a second chance at this. I thought this man was running for the hills, but Bit tried to seize an opportunity out A site. Oh, Wicadia spotted. They're going to jump on him. Emed's been content.
They're just taking damage, though. Ooh. Oh, what? A collat headshot.
How? Did JL... What? Oh. He's still smirking. Stupid ass.
They're still up on HP after that kill.
See, get the hell out of my way. Top banana frag comes by way of obliterating JL's melon.
JL has died in some very unfortunate ways so far on Inferno.
You know, and at the end of the day, I think luckily it is JL because he is, I think, the most likely.
It's funnier when it happens to JL.
And also the most likely of the 5 to laugh it off.
Yeah, that's true. Don't do that to Brokey.
Can't take life too seriously. Stop touching my hand. Oof. Tough one for Wonderful. Here comes Wicadia, sensing an opening here. He is absolutely right about this threat. Bit is not checking his back whatsoever. Sitting duck as he tries to throw utility over top. Madger behind the pillar, able to hold on. For somebody who had been struggling, that is a critical kill. He waits for the flash to come over. A chance at another one. Tries up. jottAAA through smoke with the double. And Eternal Fire gonna go tit for tat. Ooh. Oh. Missed off shot down mid. We're really gearing up for a 24-round game of Counter-Strike, aren't we?
What are these opening moments?
Ah, Emed thinking he could go for it. Emed's been given a lot of space, I think, to jump on those kinds of kills, like we saw out from balcony, like we saw inside apartments 1 round prior. So to see him kind of step out from boiler, I think it is more of the same flavor that we've had throughout this T side. Unfortunately, this one was kind of unsupported and easy shot for woxic.
Yeah, obviously his teammate dies up in halls. He doesn't see woxic on porch, and so he thinks, this is my moment to walk out and wrap on Arch while there's so much chaos going on, but woxic is really aware. Wicadia's done a good job, I feel like, inside of halls, finding timings and flanks, but at the moment he's being stalked. There he is. Wicadia shows up again, bomb dropped. That's a big moment for him.
They hear that stomping in the apartment, so
2 CTs here as well.
Yeah, Wicadia waits it out. Alexi set on fire, and he's going to have to run away. Nothing safe, Alexi. Hate to break it to you. Wicadia, 2 kills deep into the round, has actually surpassed XANTARES as the highest rated player of the map, or at least most amount of kills. The picture is, here comes the B commitment. The utility is going to confirm it. You've got this flashbang here for Madger, and jottAAA throws out a smoke grenade right ahead of the pack. Perfect timing to block him off. It's going to be an act of desperation for Navi, and as you'd anticipate, blind in the smoke, 2 of them get gunned down. 10 health here for JL. Eternal Fire, we're going back and forth for a little while, but this CT side stabilizes. JL can't do it. Too much of an ask with such a strong defense in position, well called and well performed across the board from the entirety of this team. That extra level of X factor in XANTARES.